In this video, we're going to look at how to create assignments in Canvas. To create an assignment, click on the Assignments tab in the left-hand navigation menu, and then click the plus Assignments button in the upper right-hand corner. Give your assignment a descriptive name, and then use the Rich Content Editor to type the assignment description, include links and videos, etc. Best practice is to be very thorough in your directions and include grade criteria and an example of A-level work if possible. Down below, you'll need to put the number of points the assignment is worth. If you are using assignment groups, select the group you want the assignment to go into. Otherwise, you can just leave it in the default group, which is assignments. You'll need to decide how you want the grade to be displayed. And if you don't want the assignment to count towards the final grade, you'll check this box. Now we'll go over the submission types. If you're having your students turn in their work through Canvas, you'll need to select Online here. You've got 4 options and you can pick one or more. We're going to look at the top and bottom options first. You can select text entry and have your students type their answer into a text box that looks like this in the student view. It's very similar to the Rich Content Editor that you have available to you. Another option would be to have students upload a file. You could allow your students to choose between the 2 options. However, if your students are submitting a paper for an assignment and you want to be able to do annotations, highlighting, and strike through text, that kind of thing, you'll need to require your students to upload a file. If you allow them to use the text entry box to submit an essay or a paper, you won't have those annotation and editing tools available, so keep that in mind. Another nice thing about using the file upload option is that you can limit the types of files the students can submit by checking this box. For example, if you only want Word documents, you can put the Doc and DocX file extensions for Word, and anything outside those file types will be excluded. Just be careful that you list all of the possible file extensions for the file type that you want. Sometimes older versions of Office or other software can have different variations. A quick Google search on file extensions for a specific type of file will give you a list of those that you should include. Back to our list of choices. You could also have the students submit a website URL or a media recording for their assignment. Let's go back to our drop-down menu now and look at the other options. No submission or on paper is going to create a column in the gradebook and allow you to post directions and resources for the students to use for the assignment, but won't give the students a place in Canvas to submit their work. External Tool is a way to link a Canvas-compatible learning tool to an assignment in Canvas. If you're using a tool that's already been integrated with Canvas, either by you or by us in eLearning, you can click the Find button and select from the list. If you're linking a new tool, you'll need to paste the URL in the box and then follow the prompts to complete the setup. You'll find more detailed information on many of the learning tools that we have integrated into Canvas in the third-party applications section of this module. If you're having your students submit the assignment online, you can also choose to use Unicheck, which is the plagiarism review tool we use with Canvas, and you can select that option here. You'll find more detailed information about Unicheck and how to use it in the third-party applications section of this module as well. Group assignments and peer reviews also have their own videos in this module. But if you want to make this a group assignment, you'll need to check this box and designate whether you want to assign group grades or assign individual grades. If you did want to do peer reviews, you would need to check the Require Peer Reviews box, and then you would also designate whether you want to manually assign students to review each other's work or whether you want it to be random. And then we're down to the dates for the assignment. If you're teaching more than one section of a course and have your sections combined into one course shell, you can choose to set the same dates for everyone, or you can set up different dates for each section by clicking on the Assign To field and selecting the section from the drop-down menu. Canvas will accept assignments up until the until date. So if you set a due date and then set an until date, Canvas will mark the assignments late after the due date has passed, but will allow students to submit up to the until date. If you don't want any late assignments to be allowed, make your due date and until date the same. Your available from date is the date the assignment becomes available to the students. If you need to extend the due and until dates for individual members of the course, you can do that by clicking the Add button and selecting the student's name from the drop-down menu. When you're done, click Save or Save and Publish. For information on how to grade assignments, please view the Speed Grader video that is also found in this module. After you've finished setting up your assignment, you don't want the students to have to wade through a list of all of the assignments for the course to find the one that's due, so don't forget to add it to a module so that the students can easily find it. Also, it's best practice to hide the Assignments tab so students have to use the modules to access it. This is done by going into the course settings, clicking on the Navigation tab, finding assignments in the list, and dragging it below this line where it says drag items here to hide them from students. Make sure that you click Save when you're finished, and your settings will be saved.